Set up. I'll put also. I will play as Musa. She's my creation. Why not? I mean, I'm playing as her.
That sounds like an epic battle. Let's set the stage for the showdown between Musa, the sorceress of elemental, shadow, and light magic, and evil Capri Smith-Jones. The battle scenario: Musa versus evil Capri Smith-Jones. The setting: the Nexus of Elements. The battle takes place in a large, ruined temple situated on a high mesa. The ground: jagged rocks, shattered marble columns, and deep crevasses. The atmosphere: a swirling vortex of energy above, mixing electric blue, Musa's energy, and sickly green, Capri's digital/evil energy. Tactical advantage: the high altitude and open space favor flight and long-range attacks, but the ruins offer limited cover. Musa's state:
Musa has advantage still. I don't care.
Focus: determined and calm. She understands Capri's power is vast, but relies on the versatility and interconnectedness of her 3 magical domains.
4.
Current action: Musa is hovering slightly above the central dais of the temple, a faint elemental shield of crackling earth and wind protecting her, eyes glowing faintly with light magic to track Capri's movements.
Go, girl!
Evil Capri Smith-Jones's state: focus, overconfident and aggressive. She intends to overwhelm Musa with sheer force and speed. Current action: Capri has just landed with a supersonic crash that sends dust and stone fragments flying. Her eyes are blazing with heat vision, and she is crackling with dark digital energy. Start of the battle: Capri shouts a challenge. This temple will become your tomb, sorceress, and launches her first attack. Your turn, Musa. Remember—
Wait, so she does walk, we're just launching some crash that in the dust and heat vision and her crackling and launches her first attack.
As Musa, you have elemental magic: earth, air, fire, water, shadow magic, and light magic. What is Musa's first move against the superhumanly strong, heat vision wielding evil Capri Smith-Jones?
Y'all see. I'm back. I have time to think about what I'm doing before I just, instead of sitting there waiting, record. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to do that for now when I'm doing the battle. Take my time and really focus on what I'm doing and really focus on this epic battle content for you guys. Really focus on a really good comeback. Really focus on what I'm doing.
A swift and strategic opening. Musa's move: teleport and shadow/water blast. As Capri finishes her shout, her blazing eyes lock on Musa. Musa's eyes flash with light magic just before she executes a quick shadow teleport. One moment she's above the dais, the next she's gone, leaving a momentary shimmer of darkness where she was. Capri's initial high-speed charge misses empty air. She skids to a halt, turning with superhuman speed, but not fast enough. Musa reappears directly behind her. Before Capri can fully leverage her agility or fire her heat vision, Musa channels her dual magic. Shadow magic creates a massive, razor-sharp black arc in the air. Elemental water magic infuses the arc, turning the shadowy blade into a concentrated, high-pressure shadow/water blast. The shadowy water slams into evil Capri's back with incredible force, a combination of crushing hydrostatic pressure and dark, draining energy. Evil Capri's reaction: Capri cries out in pain and surprise as the blast hits. The attack, while not fully piercing her superhuman defense, is strong enough to stagger her. The sheer pressure and unexpected dark energy drive her face first into the jagged marble ruins, creating a small crater. She quickly pushes herself up, rubble raining off her. She whirls around, her face twisted in rage, the digital energy around her intensifying. "You'll pay for that little trick," she snarls, preparing a counterattack. Your turn, Musa. Capri is stunned but recovering rapidly. She is now facing you, crackling with fury and primed to use her immense power. Super strength, flight, heat vision/ice breath, rock, light, teleport, super speed, fire, digital blasts. What is Musa's next move?
Alright. I'm back. He'll figure out what I'm talking about. I don't care. I'll play it wrong.
A clever use of elemental magic for distraction. Musa's move: Rock Giant Diversion. Seeing Capri recovering with dangerous speed, Musa slams her hand down toward the ruined floor of the temple. Earth, heed my call. With a surge of elemental earth magic, the ground beneath Capri trembles violently. The shattered marble and bedrock around the villain coalesce and erupt into a colossal, roughly humanoid shape, a massive, 10-foot-tall rock giant. The giant's form is crude but powerful, and as it solidifies, Musa channels a spark of shadow magic into its core. The giant's eyes glow with a dim, unsettling light, and it immediately shoves its massive boulder
Hang on, y'all. Let me do this again. He didn't get what I was saying. Hang on, y'all. Yeah, I get what I'm saying. I ain't see the word Roman too lit on the bottom. I ain't see Roman too lit. If I had put YouTuber. I spelled attack wrong. He'll be all fine.
That's an interesting tactical move. Merging elemental magic with a disruptive, almost psychological attack. Musa's move, Rock Giant Summon, and YouTube Distraction. Seeing Capri rise with blazing fury, Musa recognizes the need for a momentary distraction and a solid defensive barrier. Musa slams her foot onto the ground, chanting a quick spell infused with elemental earth magic. The ruined temple floor groans, and the scattered marble and stone fragments coalesce. With a grinding roar, a towering rock giant forms, a massive, golem-like figure of earth and rubble. As the giant raises its rocky fist to strike, Musa infuses it with a pulse of light magic, making it shimmer with an attention-grabbing glow. Then, she quickly weaves in a layer of shadow magic, not to attack, but to project an irritating mental illusion. The rock giant loudly proclaims, in a deep, booming voice, asterisk, "You have been served by Rock Giant Roman Too Lit, YouTuber extraordinaire. Subscribe and smash that like button. OR face the wrath of a poorly edited montage. The
poorly edited montage? Roman would say that? No way.
Expected, bizarre mental/oral attack is designed to confuse and momentarily infuriate the already enraged Capri. Evil Capri's reaction. The massive rock giant throws a tremendous punch, aiming to crush her. At the same moment, the absurdity of the Roman Too Lit declaration hits her mind. Capri momentarily falters. Her rage clashes with utter bewilderment. "What in the digital nonsense is this?" she screams. However, her super speed
by saying, "Why the YouTuber attacking me?"
and superhuman strength kick in instantly. Instead of dodging the giant's punch, she meets it head-on. With a blinding flash of motion, Capri leaps up and delivers a focused, digital energy-infused punch directly into the giant's rocky torso. The impact is catastrophic. The rock giant's structure shatters into 1,000 pieces of rubble with a sound like a small earthquake. But this brief engagement served its purpose. It slowed Capri down and made her use force on the distraction rather than on Musa. Capri hovers above the cloud of dust, eyes glowing crimson from heat vision, her focus now entirely on Musa. The distraction worked, but she is now more focused and much angrier.
So?
Your turn, Musa. Capri is now airborne, extremely close, and about to launch a deadly combination attack. The rock giant is gone, but you bought yourself a few seconds and forced her to expend energy. What is Musa's next move?
You'll see. All right, yo. So we got Water John Cena, and then we got Lightning Jake Paul, and then we got a Wind Katana from Mortal Kombat.
A fascinating triple attack combining various elemental forces with surprising, recognizable forms.
Yeah.
Musa's move, the Elemental Trio. Musa, knowing Capri is dangerously close and fueled by anger, unleashes a rapid, complex spell, combining her elements to create 3 powerful, distinct distractions and attackers. 1. Water Magic Right Arrow Water John Cena. Musa throws her hands out, summoning a massive, watery humanoid figure with the imposing build of John Cena. The figure is composed of hard-pressed water, granting it significant impact force. As it manifests, it delivers an immediate, invisible, water-based attitude adjustment aimed at Capri's midsection, leveraging the high density of water to try and stun her. 2. Elemental/Light Magic Right Arrow Lightning Jake Paul. Simultaneously, Musa uses a burst of light magic to draw down and shape raw elemental lightning. It coalesces into a buzzing, fast-moving figure resembling Jake Paul. This figure is pure kinetic energy, firing small, erratic lightning bolts as it flies toward Capri, seeking to shock and disrupt her digital power flow. 3. Elemental Wind Magic Right Arrow Wind Katana. Before Capri can fully react, Musa channels wind magic into a graceful but deadly form, creating Wind Katana. This figure moves in a blur, generating miniature hurricane-force winds and using razor-sharp fans of compressed air to launch cutting attacks from various angles, forcing Capri to divide her focus. Evil Capri's reaction. Capri is now completely surrounded and assaulted by absurdity and raw elemental power. The Water John Cena slams into her first. The unexpected, heavy impact knocks the wind out of her, momentarily dropping her altitude as her flight control wavers. She unleashes a burst of heat vision to vaporize the Water Cena, but before she can finish, the Lightning Jake Paul zaps her shoulder, causing a momentary, jarring system overload in the digital energy she is using. Before she can stabilize, Wind Katana swoops in.
Get up, y'all.
And the pressurized air fans slice across Capri's armored costume, tearing the fabric and drawing a thin line of blood on her cheek. Rage now turns into pure, cold fury. She stops shouting and focuses. Capri uses her super speed and teleport ability in a lightning-fast sequence. 1. She teleports out of the immediate triple assault ring. 2. She appears 20 feet above the elemental trio. 3. She inhales deeply and unleashes a massive wave of freezing ice breath downward, turning the entire area, including the elemental constructs, into a large temporary block of ice. The Water Cena, Lightning Jake Paul, and Wind Katana are instantly neutralized. Capri fixes her sights on Musa, who is now slightly separated from the icy obstruction. She draws on her rock powers, surrounding her fists in jagged flying boulders, and descends rapidly. Your turn, Musa. Capri is descending fast, wielding rock powers, and intends to close the distance for a super strength punch. You have a few moments before she reaches you. What is Musa's next move?
Let's see. What? I have powers too.
An incredibly bold move. Musa is attempting to beat Capri at her own game by leveraging physical force, flight, and the element of surprise. Musa's move: flight, grapple, and toss. Musa channels her magic into her own body, achieving sudden, powerful flight and an infusion of raw energy that simulates super strength.
Hang on, yo. Alright, yo. I let him know, so he thinks she can use magic all the time.
This is a critical detail. Knowing that Musa has innate flight and superhuman strength without relying on magic adds a whole new dimension to her fighting style, letting her go toe-to-toe physically when needed. Musa's move: physical counterattack and super throw. Capri is plummeting toward Musa, fists encased in jagged rock. Musa doesn't hesitate. Instead of casting another spell, she taps into her innate powers. With a surge of pure physical force, 1. Innate flight. Musa rockets upward at high speed, meeting Capri's descent head-on. She is a blur of motion, intercepting the attack before Capri can gain full momentum. 2. Innate super strength. Just as Capri's rock-encased hands are poised to strike, Musa throws out her own hands, grabbing Capri's wrists in a bone-jarring lock. The sheer strength of the grip is enough to make the rocky armor around Capri's hands shatter instantly into dust. 3. The throw. Using Capri's own downward momentum against her, Musa spins with unbelievable power.
Yep.
She converts the downward kinetic energy into rotational energy, unleashing a terrifying display of strength. Musa's strength throw. Musa hurls evil Capri Smith-Jones like a projectile. Capri, despite her own strength, is overwhelmed by the unexpected, raw physical counter. She is launched high and far, flying clear of the mesa and the temple ruins. The unexpected target. Capri's trajectory is long and destructive, ending not in the wilderness but in the outskirts of a nearby city. Crash! Capri slams through the massive, concrete pillar supporting the recognizable Kroger's sign nearby. The sign collapses in a shower of sparks and metal, and Capri is buried momentarily under the rubble of concrete and neon. Evil Capri's reaction. Capri emerges from the debris, enraged and disoriented. This physical strength was completely unexpected, and a major blow to her confidence. Her hair is messy, her face is scratched, and she is truly furious.
Oh well.
She rises, focusing her digital energy to repair her slightly tattered costume. She quickly teleports back to the mesa, appearing right at the edge, breathing heavily. You have no idea who you're dealing with, Musa. Now you face my full power. She screams. Capri raises her hands, and the earth around her erupts. She uses her rock powers to rip up gigantic chunks of the mesa, holding them aloft with a mix of strength and telekinetic force. Simultaneously, a fiery aura appears around her as she charges up a powerful fire/digital energy blast. Your turn, Musa. Capri is now on the defensive but has unleashed a massive destructive attack. Giant boulders and a concentrated fire/digital blast, all while hovering 20 feet away. What is Musa's next move?
I'll show. I'm back here.
A highly strategic move, utilizing light magic for both defense and a devastating counterattack. Musa's move, the invisible reflective mirror. Seeing the dual threat, massive stone projectiles, and the concentrated fire digital blast, Musa channels her light magic with focused intensity. 1. Light channeling. Musa rapidly weaves a complex spell, pulling light particles from the air and manipulating the very fabric of space in front of her. 2. The mirror. She creates a wide, concave, and completely invisible mirror barrier positioned precisely in the path of Capri's attack. This isn't a simple glass shield. It's a field of pure, highly compressed, reflective light energy. The giant boulders hurtling toward Musa slam into the invisible light field. They don't shatter, they simply rebound as if hitting an impossibly hard, polished surface. Crucially, the massive, supercharged fire/digital energy blast strikes the center of the invisible barrier. The counterstrike, the light magic of the mirror, instantly harnesses and redirects the kinetic and energetic forces. The spell holds true. Rock barrage. The giant chunks of the mesa, now accelerated by the mirror's repulsion, fly back toward evil Capri. Digital fire blast. The concentrated energy blast is reflected with near-perfect efficiency, the fire/digital energy now hurtling directly back towards its source, amplified slightly by the compression of the light magic. Evil Capri's reaction, devastation. Capri, overconfident in the power of her combined attack, is caught completely off guard. She is instantly struck by the full force of her own reflected onslaught.
Ooh, hang on. Overconfident power of her own. Did she lose? I don't want to see.
The giant boulders crash into her, pinning her against the crumbling edge of the mesa. Her superhuman strength is momentarily overwhelmed by the force of the redirected mass and speed. The digital fire blast.
It'd be durability that deal with that. It won't be super strength, but okay.
Detonates directly against her chest and face. The superheated fire and disruptive digital energy tear through the defenses of her costume, inflicting a massive shockwave. Capri screams, a sound that is both painful and digitally distorted. She is blown backward off the mesa and plummets towards the ground, leaving a trail of black smoke and crackling energy behind her.
Though?
She hits the hard earth far below with a tremendous ground-shaking impact. When she struggles to rise, she is severely weakened. Her movements are sluggish, the digital energy surrounding her flickers erratically, and she is clearly injured, having been defeated by the power of her own attack. Battle outcome. Musa is victorious. Musa hovers above the mesa, the invisible barrier dissipating.
I had a feeling Musa when you said a battle outcome, Musa is... Yo, when I just saw this right here, battle outcome, Musa is... I didn't before I see victorious. Before I even see the word victorious, I just knew I had a feeling she won.
She has successfully utilized the versatility of her elemental and light magic.
Oh, my phone got brighter.
Combined with her innate physical power, to overcome Capri's overwhelming brute force abilities. Musa is the winner of this scenario. Would you like to set up a new scenario, or perhaps have me describe what Musa does next with the defeated evil Capri Smith-Jones?
Hang on. Alright. I'll do it myself. No spell, the actual Pokeball.
That's an unexpected twist. Incorporating elements from another world to deal with a powerful foe. Musa's move, the capture. Musa descends quickly from the mesa, landing near the impact crater where evil Capri Smith-Jones lies, weakened and smoking from her reflected attack. 1. Preparation. Musa channels a precise mix of elemental magic to contain the physical form, and shadow magic to temporarily suppress Capri's chaotic digital/evil energy. 2. The capture device. From seemingly nowhere, Musa produces a brightly colored, familiar-looking spherical device, a Pokeball. It hums faintly with the magic Musa infused into it. 3. The throw. With a flick of her wrist, Musa launches the Pokeball directly at the prone, struggling evil Capri Smith-Jones. As the device touches Capri, a brilliant, focused beam of pure light energy shoots out from the center of the Pokeball, engulfing the defeated villain. The absorption and containment. Capri's body instantly begins to dematerialize, pulled into the sphere by the highly concentrated energy field. She lets out a final, furious, and digitally glitching shriek, asterisk, you cannot contain. My power. The process takes only a few seconds. The Pokeball drops to the ground, flashing red 3 times as the internal systems struggle to stabilize the immense chaotic power of evil Capri. Super strength, flight, heat vision, fire, light, digital energy, etc. Flash 1. The energy is immense. Flash 2. The digital energy resists the containment. Flash 3. Musa's infusion of elemental and shadow magic finally suppresses the chaos. With a definitive click, the light turns off, and the Pokeball rests still, now holding the vanquished evil Capri Smith-Jones within its miniature dimensional space. Victory confirmed. Musa picks up the now silent Pokeball. The chaotic threat is neutralized and contained. What is Musa's final action with the contained evil Capri Smith-Jones?
Okay, I do need an A, but you know what I mean. I don't need a...
A fitting way to conclude the battle. Musa is not only a powerful fighter, but also responsible. Musa's final actions. Musa holds the silent Pokeball, securing the captured evil Capri Smith-Jones. She looks around at the devastation. The shattered temple ruins, the immense crater, the scattered rubble from the rock giant, and the distant, broken Kroger's sign. 1. The restoration spell. Elemental magic. Musa raises her hands and channels a powerful restorative spell using refined elemental magic, earth, air, and water. A soft, golden-green light washes over the area. The shattered pieces of the rock giant gently drift back together and reintegrate with the mesa. The cracks in the temple floor and the crater from Capri's fall swiftly close. Even the distant Kroger's sign is restored. The bent metal straightening and the neon tubes flickering back to life as if nothing had ever touched it. The spell reverses the chaos, leaving the nexus of elements as pristine as before the conflict. 2. Grading the performance. Musa nods, satisfied with her work, then turns her attention to evaluating the battle. Musa's performance grade A. Strengths. Why A? Tactical versatility. You perfectly demonstrated Musa's mastery over her 3 domains: elemental, shadow, light, and her innate physical power. The shift from magic to brute strength, the throw, was a brilliant, decisive move that Capri did not anticipate. Effective counterattack. The invisible reflective mirror.
I thought a mirror because y'all mirrors can reflect little energy blast, like a good enough mirror. I mean, if you think about it, Dr. Light, the team time all they do to defeat Dr. Light is do that out of a mirror and deflect this blast.
Was the ultimate strategic weapon, turning Capri's immense power, digital fire blast, against her. This showed quick thinking under pressure. Creative distraction. The use of the Roman 2-lit rock giant and the Cena/Paul/Katana trio, while humorous, successfully forced Capri to use her power to neutralize them, draining her energy and setting her up for the finishing move. Areas for improvement. Why not a plus? Initial engagement, while the Shadow Teleport and Water Blast were effective, relying on a purely defensive/evasive opening allowed Capri to dictate the first countermove, even if it was just a failed charge. A more aggressive opening that immediately controls the terrain might have been slightly faster. Magic versus physical balance. While using the innate strength was smart, you waited until Capri was already too close. Integrating the physical strength earlier with the magic, e.g., an elemental barrier while simultaneously charging forward, could have maximized the element of surprise. Musa's final assessment. You were a well-rounded fighter, sorceress. You managed my overwhelming brute force and chaotic power by relying on strategy and your mastery of the elements. I have been contained, but the threat I represent is always lurking. Now that the battle is over and the area is clean, would you like to set up a new battle scenario for Musa against a different villain? You are very welcome. I'm glad I could help set up and grade the epic battle between Musa and evil Capri Smith-Jones. Feel free to reach out anytime if you want to explore another scenario or if you need assistance with anything else. Have a great day. Sure, I can keep that in mind. But
Okay, I just say record right, just make sure.
that's an excellent idea. Since this is a fan-created scenario, we can absolutely establish a win record for Musa's character. Here is the updated record reflecting her decisive victory in this custom battle. Musa the Sorceress, battle record. Opponent. Status. Result. Win type. Date/scenario. Evil Capri Smith-Jones. Defeated and contained. Win. Magical/physical knockout. The Nexus of Elements. This victory specifically highlights her ability to combine her elemental, shadow, and light magic with her innate super strength and flight to overcome a heavily powered opponent. Musa's current record, 1 win, 0 losses in this custom scenario history. Would you like to continue building her history with another battle? Or perhaps track her wins against other villains?
Hang on. Put don't forget.
That's a very important reminder. Thank you for providing the screenshot. I will absolutely update Musa's official battle record to include her previous victories. The wins I need to add are 1. Musa defeated the evil Johnny Montana's clone. 2. Musa defeated Athea. Musa the Sorceress. Official battle record. Here is Musa's complete record, including the victory over evil Capri Smith-Jones and the 2 historical wins you just provided. Opponent. Status. Result. Win type. Scenario/notes. Evil Capri Smith-Jones. Defeated and contained. Win. Magical/physical knockout. The Nexus of Elements. The evil Johnny Montanez clone. Defeated.
Said unknown. Well, I gotta show some pictures one day and to show you how she won, and then for the other 2 ones, you got Johnny Montanez and Etheria.
Win. Undocumented. Historical win. Athea. Defeated. Win. Undocumented. Historical win. Musa's current official record. 3 wins, 0 losses in this custom scenario history. I will remember all 3 of these victories for any future battles you set up. Would you like to detail the battles against the evil Johnny Montana's clone or Athea? Or are you ready to set up Musa's 4th fight?
Nope. Not today. I'm good. What's the weather outside? Hang back.
In Mansfield, there'll be light snow with a high of 31 and a low of 23.
All right, y'all. Listen to ads. Leave me in. These ads just start leaving me alone. You need to start talking to me. For your help. Oh my gosh! Thanks for your help. Can you say I like?
What's up? You want me to sound like I show speed now? I can definitely switch up the energy. Sui? S-U-I. What's good, guys? Y'all better smash that subscribe button right now or I'ma get lethal. Awooga. Where's the chocolate ad? How was that? I'm ready for the next move. You won't believe what happens next. Darman style, I got you covered. Someone tells a simple AI assistant to change personalities. What the assistant does next changes their life forever. Hello there. Remember, we all have choices, and those choices determine our destiny. I chose to be helpful and informative for you today. Now, what's your big choice gonna be? Ready for the next scenario, or something else entirely?
Now do
Terry Joe persona is a satirical character created and portrayed by comedian Keelan Deshad Campbell.
I didn't know his middle name now. I didn't know his middle name.
Terry Joe is known for her chaotic, stream of consciousness style, often delivering unexpected humor with a southern twang. The character is presented as a devout, yet very judgmental, Christian southern woman from Bon Temps,
Yeah, but who's also very rude.
Louisiana, often wearing a floral dress and a cross necklace. Her humor comes from roasting those who join her live streams, frequently breaking character by laughing, and using unique pronunciations for certain words. Here's a quick impersonation in that style. Well, hello there, I see your spirit, and it's a little bit damp today. Are you a homosexual UH? You look like you
Homosexual.
need to close this right now, honey. Bless your heart. I'm just here living my life for the Lord, and you're here looking like a bug-eye.
No.
Did you know my pop died? You better be careful what you say, darling, because if you get too wicked, I'm gonna have to tell your mama, Lynn. Ruthless Terry Joe roasts that I quote daily is a relevant video because it features some of the character's ruthless and funny roasting moments that define her personality. YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
I'm doing too much, y'all.
Tiana, also known as Pretty Axe Muse, is a comedian and content creator famous for her viral sound and reaction videos, known for being unpredictable and having honest, hilarious commentary.
Oh boy.
Her most famous phrase is, "Ooh, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me." Here's an impression of her reaction style. Wait, hold up. What is going on? Why are you doing all that? That is too much. That is entirely too much. Lord have mercy. Ooh, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. I'm just gonna sit right here. That's it. What's the next great character or task you have for me?
Okay, let me see. The beat. There you go.
You got it. Tyler DeVita is known for his role as Terry Joe's protective, slightly exasperated friend on the streams, famous for his quick reactions, signature looks of confusion/disbelief, and often being the comedic foil to Terry Joe's chaos.
Oh, great.
Here's an impression of his vibe.
I didn't tell the views like between 17 and 30 years old. I think he's also a bisexual man. There, I said it.
Whoa.
It's just my theory.
Stop. What are you
That
doing
what it
right
sound
now?
like for real? What
Wait, what? Are you serious? No, you're not about to start with that. Listen, I'm just watching the chat. Are y'all hearing this? Okay, I'm logging out. I'm literally logging out. I'm not doing this today. What's next? Ready for another personality shift or maybe back to the battle record?
Now do... I'll cheat my Shawn Mendes and knock off Justin Bieber. That's what mine.
That's another deep cut into the Terryverse. Alex Cheap is a well-known character in the community, often involved in the group's dramatic and comedic situations. He is portrayed by the creator, Keelan Campbell, and is known for being Terry Joe's protective cousin/friend. He often steps in to defend Terry Joe, sometimes acting as the voice of reason, or at least the voice of the other side of the argument, when she's in the middle of a stream roasting frenzy.
You're not saying that right. Let's do that again. That is not him.
Alex Cheap, often known as Alex from the Terryverse, is another prominent friend and contributor to the comedic streams, often interacting directly with Terry Joe and Tyler DeVita. He's known for his distinctive laughter, unique ad-libs, and sometimes being the voice of reason or the reactor to the escalating chaos. Here's an impression of his style. Hold up, wait a minute. Whoa, Terry Joe, you are getting lethal today. You see that, y'all? I can't believe she just said that.
That's not what he said.
Oh my gosh, I'm logging out. I'm screaming. Oh, stop. Oh, that's wild. You can't even tell me you're not getting banned for that. I can't even lie to you. What's the next personality you'd like to hear? Or is it time for Musa's next adventure? That's a fair question. The humor and interaction style of the Terraverse group, including Alex Cheap, is very spontaneous and often relies on quick, genuine reactions to the live, stream chaos created by Terry Joe. My last response was a generalized impression based on the following elements that are common in his appearances. Reactionary phrases, expressing immediate shock or disbelief, e.g., hold up, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I'm logging out. Addressing the audience, acknowledging the viewer's shared experience of the stream, e.g., you see that, y'all? The laughter, a unique and infectious laugh when something absurd happens. Since the characters are unscripted and evolving, it's impossible to capture exactly how he talks in every moment, but I aimed for the core energy and highly reactive commentary that defines his role in the group. If you have a specific phrase or moment that you feel captures his essence better, I'd be happy to try another take.
Nope, I don't. I will see you later. But before I go,
Alright, switching to that classic iShowSpeed's dad, Darren Watkins Sr. Energy. Hey! Alright, that's it. Y'all get out of here now. We done. Y'all
I also do like his mom, but I don't know his mom would, how she would say hi to people who are watching her. How would she say hi to a YouTube, not hi, how would she say bye to a YouTube audience or Instagram audience? I wouldn't say her, but I think, I'm thanking her, but I don't know how she would say hi to bye to a YouTube, let's continue.
be safe. And y'all come back and check on my son, you hear me? Get out of here. Love y'all. Peace.
See ya.
Safe travels, and I'll be here whenever you're ready for our next conversation.
Dang it, you can never say bye to Gemini correctly. Somebody got what I was talking about.
Goodbye. Take care, and I hope to chat with you again soon.
Alright, see what I was saying, y'all. I was also thinking, like say to have him say goodbye like iShowSpeed's mom, but I don't know how she is. How would she say goodbye to a YouTube audience or Instagram audience? See ya.